Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. So it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Actually, the week's gone quite fast. I swear it was Monday a minute ago. So I've been a bit quiet this week because, well, if you follow our Facebook or Instagram, I kind of had Monday morning. I woke up with that kind of overwhelming feeling of sort of, it's really difficult. Anxiety is really difficult to kind of put into words, but it's kind of that overwhelming feeling of fear and dread and guilt, all kind of wrapped into one. So I woke up on Monday morning and I felt I don't even know why. I can't even really pinpoint exactly why. I mean, quite often for me, it happens after the fact. So, you know, if I've been dealing with a lot, or I've been really busy, or, you know, any of those things, you kind of just go on autopilot, don't you? And then afterwards, when you get time to kind of relax a little bit, that's for me quite often when it kind of anxiety comes and kind of bites me, if you like. But anyway, I know now, after years and years of sort of dealing with it, I know that I just have to give myself time, give myself a little bit of space, not to put too much pressure on myself to sort of like be everything for everyone, and just kind of just get what I need to get done, you know, look after the family, get things in the house done, things like that. And that's kind of my way sort of through it, I think. So quite often, if I kind of get a bout of feeling like that, I do sort of not put so much on social media. I think I find it more difficult to interact and to write things, and, you know, it's all kind of there in my head, but I kind of have to put myself first in those instances, which is why, you know, every now and again I might not put that much on my stories or things like that, just because that's just the way that I deal with things. But anyway, come Thursday, you know, I just work my way through it. I work my way through it every time, and now it never gets, touch wood, it never gets like it used to. It would, you know, years back it would take over, and it would take me weeks to kind of feel back on top of things again, and I'd let things build up and build up and build up, and they'd get worse and worse and worse in my head. Whereas nowadays, most of the time it's just a couple of days, you know, and then I'll sort of work my way through it and know that by the end of the week I'll be feeling much better again. And I am, you know. Yesterday, you know, I put a post on Wednesday, I think it was, and I got some, just, you know, this is the side of social media that I love. I got some really supportive comments, some brilliant comments, some funny comments, you know, messages, and that's the community that we have built. And it's not just messages to me, it's messages among people to each other as well. And that's kind of the whole community that we always wanted to build, you know. And that's what's special about social media. Put aside all the bad stuff and all the horrible people, and, you know, that side of things, that's what's important. Those little communities that we all build in different places from like-minded people. You know, you find people that you like to watch. I've got plenty of people that I like to watch online and follow, and, you know, listen to what they say, and it makes you feel better. And it's that sort of, that's the community that we've always wanted to build online. And we've got a brilliant community and some really supportive stuff, and it really does help. And it doesn't just help me, it helps other people as well, to know that, you know, there's loads of us out there feeling like that at any one point in time. And sometimes all it takes is just a couple of words to pull you back up out of it. So yeah, anyway, Thursday, feeling much better. Everything's kind of slotting into place again this week. The other thing that I do as well is, when I feel overwhelmed like that, and I feel, I write a lot of lists. Now, I write a lot of lists anyway, but I write more lists, because it's kind of like I can only contain a certain amount of information in my head. So I have to put it down either on paper or in my phone, just because I kind of get frightened that I'm going to forget something, and that makes me feel more anxious, if that makes sense. So I think I mustn't forget that, so I write it down, and that helps a lot as well. I mean, we have a lot going on all the time. Anybody with a family, or, you know, anybody really has got a lot going on. You know, when you've got kids and you've got all their things going on as well, large family, small family, whatever, you've got a lot going on. So, and then when Ben's on lates as well, obviously I've got to try and work out how I'm going to get people to places that they need to go after school. This week I had to miss parents' evening because it just would have been too much to take everybody along. And plus, you know, I did have a phone call. I can have a phone call with some of the teachers instead of going along to parents' evening. So that's kind of what I chose to do instead, because it just makes it easier, because it's right at tea time. So yeah, sometimes you've just got to do things that make things easier for you. So yeah, we've got a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Completely lost my train of thought there. I was looking at the clouds and outside and thinking, you know, it's really sunny, and then my mind went blank. We've always got a lot going on. There's a lot going on. There's things going on with, you know, the kids and school, and just everything really. Just life, you know, life happens. It's, you know, there's things you've got to deal with every single day. I'm sorry, you've got my washing in the background. There's nowhere really I can go that there's not. If I turn you around the other way, Florence has literally trashed her cot. She's taken to throwing everything out of her cot now, and just pulling everything apart because she's a little monkey. So like half of her toys are on the floor, half teddy bears have been thrown everywhere, and so it's a bit of a mess. So yeah, we've always got lots of things going on, and most of the time, you know, I can kind of deal with it all, but every now and again things just tip you over a little bit. But like I said, everything is pretty much back to normal. We're on Thursday. See what I mean about a cot? It's completely true. She's also taken to pulling my clothes out of the wardrobe, so I have to pull a cot right over so she can't reach them. Also got my ironing pile of uniforms that I didn't do last night. I was supposed to do. Obviously we have got Eva going to her residential next week. Olivia is going to a dance comp the weekend after. So when Eva comes back, Olivia goes away for the weekend. So there's making sure that everybody's got everything that they need for going away. I'm going to be doing a vlog at the weekend about all the things that Eva's taken with her, just really for anybody that's got any kids going on residentials, or just because, just to kind of show you what we're putting in. Everything's got to be labelled within an inch of its life, because she will lose stuff otherwise. Just day-to-day stuff. Just done Toby's bed. Going to go and do the bathroom. Florence is having a nap. Flo and Joseph actually yesterday were playing. Joseph's quite difficult to engage in toys indoors. He's quite good outside. So in the summer in the garden, he'll play quite well with things. It's like he's got the space, so he can, you know, can set things up. He's actually got he's got this little like fold out tray. I can't really explain it. It's a fold out boat thing, the boats that go round, and it's got like little, it's one of these carry tray things. And I mean, he played with that last year for like ages, so he loves stuff like that. But indoors sometimes it can be quite difficult to engage him in toys and stuff, because he doesn't really like that many toys. So he does like doing things like Play-Doh. He likes doing things, creating things. He likes stuff like that. And obviously he loves his iPad, and he loves the Switch. But it's quite difficult. He likes playing with his cars, but a lot of toys that he maybe used to play with when Agnes was around, and she was at home, she probably used to lead the play quite a lot, because she's got a fantastic imagination, as you all know. So she would quite often lead the play, but he finds that part of it quite difficult. But he does quite like Lego, so Duplo, because he can kind of, you know, you can help him build things, and he likes to create things himself. I think it's because it's kind of free. There's no sort of set thing that you've got to do with it. Of course, Florence likes being in the thick of it as well now. So they were playing Duplo yesterday morning, which was quite nice, because it can be quite difficult to find things that he's interested in that aren't kind of technology based. Because he loves Minecraft, and he's a whiz on Minecraft. I mean, he's only 4, but he's amazing at it, because that's the way that his mind works. But obviously I don't want him to to be on that all the time. I mean, our kids do spend more time in the winter on their devices than they do in the summer. In the summer, they're outside majority of the time, 95% of the time they're outside. Whereas in the winter, it's, you know, 95% of the time they're inside. So there's a balance there. But with him, you know, he can get kind of very, you know, focused on what he's doing. If it's technology, film, or, you know, he'll watch 𝚘𝚘 over and over and over again if you let him. So yeah, it's kind of finding that balance for him, really. Anyway, I've gone off on a tangent again. I'm going to go and get on with some stuff, because I've got some stuff to show you later that I'm just putting into, I'm going to be putting on my Leopard Fox website soon. I've got some jumpers that I ordered for myself, and I've done one of them. I haven't done the other one yet, so I'm going to show you that later. And what else have I got to do today, apart from take dancing and food and lunch and washing and tea and all the rest of it? I can't remember. I've got like a list as long as my arm, but it's all little tiny bits. I've got some more bits of sorting out in the hallway. I've got all my stock, it lives in the hallway, so I need to have a sort through that as well. But for now, I'm going to go and do the bathroom, get some coffee, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. I can't lay it out very well because I've put it on the bench for a minute. So this is one of my latest hoodies. I've also got this on the sleeve. I love these ones because they've kind of got this big comfy neck line. So I'll put it on and show you what it looks like. Okay, I can't get it in. Right, so this, you've probably seen this design before because I've done it on a t-shirt but in white. So I'm going to be offering it on t-shirts. I've just noticed I've got a Santa hat. I've taken down the Christmas cards finally, but I've still got a Santa hat. So I'm gonna, no, I did it on a t-shirt that I got from 𝚘𝚃. So it's a long line one. Now I can't sell those ones. Number one, because they're quite expensive to buy as blanks. And number two, I can buy things like Fruit of the Loom and things like those that are quite often used to be printed on, but I can't really, well, I could, but it would kind of be a little bit difficult. It's a bit kind of, I don't want to get into any trouble. So those ones I've obviously printed for myself, so that's fine, but I'm going to offer the same design because the design is mine. I've designed it, I've done it, so I can put it on anything I want. So I'm going to offer, so this one I've done as an offset, so it's got the leopard print and then the pink on top, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to be offering it in any colour really, so you could just have the plain writing without the offset like I've got on my t-shirt. So I'm going to be offering it on t-shirts, sweatshirts, or these hoodies. Now I've got this hoodie in this camel kind of colour, sandy sort of camel kind of colour. I've also got a pale pink one that I've ordered. So I ordered them just to see, number one, see what the quality was, and number two, to see, because I wanted some new hoodies as well, but also just to print some designs on to see how they came out. And I can get them in quite a lot of colours, so black, white, this kind of colour, pale pink, grey, I think. Obviously this is all going to be going onto my site. So I've got, on the pale pink one, I'm going to do a different design. I'm also going to get some more t-shirts in just to do some more designs. My head is full of designs, but obviously it's difficult. I can show people the designs, but it's difficult seeing what they're going to look like unless you actually put them on clothes, which means I end up with a lot of my own design stuff. But I was really wanting some of these hoodies because they're really nice, and these are actually, I really like them. The quality is really good. They've also got thumb holes. What is it about thumb holes? They've also got thumb holes, and then obviously, oh sorry, on this sleeve I've done, I really like the ones with design on the sleeve as well, just a little reminder. So I'm going to do jumpers with and that can be done on sweatshirts as well as these, but these ones really like them. I wish I could kind of properly get it in, but they're really, really comfortable and really soft and really nice. Really like them. I can see me having like one in every colour. So I'm going to be putting these ones on the site. As I said, a lot of the designs, especially once we get the Shopify up and running, but for now, a lot of the designs I can do on t-shirts, sweatshirts, or these jumpers. Like this one, as I said, I can just do it just with the writing or with the offset, which is kind of the bubbly bit around it as well. So it can it just be plain in one colour. If if you just want, like on my t-shirt, it's just white. So there's lots of different things I can do. I've got a lot of colours as well. So there's specific colours that people wanted. Say you wanted something like this, but you didn't like the really loud pink. I love loud pink. I love pink, and I love leopard fox. That's why I'm called leopard fox. I love the leopard print. One of the actual reasons that it's called Leopard Fox Designs is because, number one, I love leopard print and pink and anything loud like that. And number two, Eva loves foxes, and leopard fox, it just kind of grew from there. So a few years back, when she was really, really into foxes, it kind of, gingerbread houses, it kind of just grew from there. So that's why it's called Leopard Fox Designs. But yeah, so there's going to be lots of designs that I'm putting out. I've got another one that's going to go on my pink jumper, which says "Don't let idiots ruin your day," which I'm probably going to do in a different style of writing rather than have the same sort of thing again. I'm probably going to do in kind of a handwriting, kind of, you know, a nice sort of writing like that. I also quite like the idea of having like a kindness is my thing top. So I'm going to do them all on t-shirts at first, and then obviously if people want to order on sweatshirts or whatever. So these ones are coming in a bit more expensive, because obviously they're expensive to buy in the first place. So these sort of sweatshirts are going to, or hoodies are going to be 40, but that's including postage. The sweatshirts, I think I've got sweatshirts at 24, but I'll have to double check that. T-shirts are 18, and then kiddies t-shirts are 12, roughly. I think that's the ones that because I've had to put my prices up from what they were before, because, you know, 2 years ago things were cheaper to buy. Fast forward 2 years, things that I'm buying in the first place, so the blanks that I'm buying are a lot more expensive than they used to be. So I've kind of had to go put my prices up as well. And also I used to charge postage, whereas now I'm including postage in the price as well. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with these. Really, really like them. I love the fact of how loud it is too. Love it. And they're really soft, really thick, really warm. Really like them. And they've got thumb holes. I mean, you know, it's got thumb holes. What more could you ask for? Okay. Everywhere I look, there's something in the background wherever I go today. So the day is literally just, don't ask me why there's a stool on the table, because I don't know. I don't know what's happened to the day. A minute ago, it was the morning, and I was doing all my morning jobs and waiting for Flo to wake up. Flo woke up. We've had a bit of a play with the Lego, and she loves the toy kitchen at the moment. She likes to pull all the stuff out and put it back in the cupboards. So we've had a bit of a play with that. And then it was lunchtime. Charlotte had an appointment this morning. We've had lunch, and then the health visitors come. So I spent sort of an hour with the health visitor, because we've got a new health visitor who's lovely. So she wanted to touch base and just kind of catch up with, you know, when Flo needs the next review and how everybody's doing, how we're getting on with Joseph, that sort of thing. So that was good to touch base with her. And now it's like nearly 2:30, and I've got to go and pick him up from school in a minute. I don't know what happens to the day. Someone's drawn on my windowsill as well, I've just noticed. So yeah, the day has just disappeared again. This is what happens. This is why I try and get all my jobs done in the morning, because then I can, you know, all the other stuff can kind of get done in the afternoon. But I've been doing a few designs for some people this morning, and I can get carried away with that I can spend ages doing that, because that's where I'm kind of really happy. So yeah, and then obviously finishing off my jumper. So I'm going to try and do my pink one tomorrow as well. Flo is having another nap. I thought I could hear her waking up, but she's not. She's having another nap. She's having her afternoon nap now. She has about an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon. And I try and fit things in. Yeah. It's just, the day's just gone. So the girls got dancing this evening, the little ones, and then Olivia has got dancing later, but she's going with somebody else because Ben is at work later. So, and then it's Friday. I've got ironing to do this evening. That'll be fun. And if I get some time, I'm going to try and do my other jumper as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to go and do my washing, because there's always washing. Flo. 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 Flo is watching Miss Rachel. Flo. Are you watching Miss Rachel? No. Yeah? Flo can't speak. She's watching Miss Rachel. So I'm waiting for my bath. Oh. These have just come back from dancing. Flo's waiting for your bath, aren't you? Are you waiting for your bath? Yeah, you're going to say hello. Say hi. Raven. Raven.
Can I come in?
Erin's just been to ballet. Leah's just been to ballet. Agnes has just been to disco.
Wave hi, like this.
Flo's not interested at all.
Whatsoever.
What?
Does that mean with a
What's
robot?
that? Do that again.
What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Erin's been learning sign language at school. Haven't you, Erin?
5.
Oh, you've not been learning it at school? We do learn it at school.
No, but
Oh, she's learning that on an iPad.
I want to say hi.
Oh, she's coming. Oh, she's coming over.
I want to say hi.
Where are you going? Oh, you're trying to get hold of... Oh,
This
you're just going to
means-
stick your face right in there.
This means, hello, I think.
Oh, I see.
No, it means,
Hello.
how are you?
Oh, it's so grumpy. So grumpy.
Wait.
It's grumpy time of the day, isn't it?
Wait.
See your face out.
Wait. Wait.
Shower, that means shower. I think it's time to get on with baths, is it? Time for baths. That's it. That's the day, kind of. I'm halfway through the ironing. But everybody is, all the little ones are bathed and in bed. And the older ones are just working their way through their showers now. Well, Olivia's still out, but the rest of them are kind of, the middle ones are showering and stuff. It takes all evening because, you know, there's so many people and we've only got one bathroom. So everyone has their little shower slot in the evenings. I see Agnes has been decorating my dining room with more and more colouring every day. Our dining room, not my dining room, our dining room. Anyway, excuse me. I'm in my pyjamas because it's that time of day. So, yeah, that's it. It's Friday tomorrow. I'm looking forward to Friday. Ben's obviously on late. So I've got to finish the ironing and then do the washing up and make some dinner for me, Olivia, who's still out, Isabel, who hasn't eaten yet. And then I should probably sit down and eat that and fall asleep. That's normally what happens. I'm a bit rubbish in the evenings, to be honest. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. I am going to get these jumpers and stuff up on the site. Ben's working away at the Shopify at the moment. Well, not at the moment because he's at work, but in the background the rest of the time, so we can get that up and running. But for now, you can order through my Instagram or just message me. And yeah, it's all a mess. in here. I really need to get in here and tidy up. Every time I tidy up and clear the pens and make them all nice and neat, they just kind of wreck it again. I don't know what happens in here. It's just, they use this room so much and they're always colouring and all that sort of stuff, but there's just little things that I need to get in and sort out. It's annoying me. But that's for another day. Anyway, I'm off. So we will, oh, don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we will see you in the next video.